I gave you my heart.
All right, you guys, this is Noble Sports Entertainment. Make sure you guys subscribe. We're going to talk about the Melvin Gordon's dilemma in this video. Definitely going to just talk about some of the key things and what's been coming out in the reports and news about running back Melvin Gordon of the Los Angeles Chargers. So make sure you hit that like button and make sure you also hit the subscribe button so that you not miss an upload from Noble Sports Entertainment as we cover sports, period. All right, guys, we're going to talk about Melvin Gordon's dilemma. It seems like Melvin Gordon is still holding out. The NFL is just a week away. The season is right upon us. And the Chargers have made it very clear on today that they're done negotiating with the Pro Bowl running back, Melvin Gordon. Chargers General Manager Tom Telesco told reporters on Sunday he had informed Melvin Gordon rep that they are done for now talking, and they won't negotiate a contract during the season until after the season is over. And the biggest thing, man, is Melvin Gordon is slated to make roughly around $5.6 million this season as a fifth-year team option on his rookie deal. The Chargers and their running back have gotten no closer to an agreement, and Gordon has began his holdout prior to this training camp. The thing about Melvin Gordon is that he was selected. If you do not know this guy, I'm just going to put you up on him. The Chargers selected Melvin Gordon, the 15th pick in the 2015 NFL Draft. He reached the Pro Bowl twice after a struggle. His rookie year, the Wisconsin product, picked up things rushing for over 2,987 yards and 28 touchdowns over the past 3 seasons. He had 1,350 yards and 10 touchdowns and 149 receptions during that time. During the season of 2018, Gordon rushed for 885 yards and 10 scores on 175 carries, averaging about 5.1 per carry, which is his career high, and carrying the ball while catching over 50 passes for 490 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's a fast, versatile back who can hit home runs when he gets in the open fields. So, guys, pretty much it's a dilemma with Melvin Gordon, and I can kind of tell you guys right now what the dilemma is. Basically, what the dilemma is with Melvin Gordon is he's wanting to get paid like in Ezekiel Elliott, Todd Gurley, David Johnson, some of these other guys that's out there. But what he's not meeting is the productivity. I went back to look at his stats and to see, should a guy like Melvin Gordon be getting the type of money that Ezekiel or Todd Gurley or any of these other running backs that are getting paid a lot of money? Should he get that money? Yes, he's been to the Pro Bowl 2 seasons, but let's just take a look at his career. All right, in 2015, he had 184 carries for 641 yards. This is his rookie season with an average of 3.5 per carry. He caught 33 passes that season. And then we take a look at 2016 season. He totaled the ball 254 times for 997 yards, almost getting to 1,000 yards, but falling a little short. His average that year carrying the ball was 3.9. He had 10 touchdowns that season, which was a career high for him, also having 41 receptions out of the backfield. And then we take a look at his best season when he was in since he's been in the NFL, and that's been his 2017 campaign. Melvin Gordon carried the ball roughly around 284 times for 1,105 yards with an average carry of 3.9 and 8 touchdowns. And that year he caught 58 passes. And then he regressed again, even though he was a Pro Bowler, he regressed again in 2018, which is last season, having 175 carries and only rushing for about 885 yards with a career high though of 5.1 a carry, 10 touchdowns again, so tying his career high in his career, and receiving over 50, catching over 50 balls out of the backfield. So the biggest dilemma, guys, with Melvin Gordon is that his productivity does not align up with what he wants to be paid. Now, the Chargers have put it out on the table, basically saying this, like, look, we will allow you to go out and seek a trade partner because we don't feel like you should be paid what you think that you should be paid. So right now, the contract talks is going to stop because we just feel like right now, we'll give you that 5.6 for this season if you return. But it looks like Melvin Gordon is still going to put up a fight, and possibly could actually be a season kind of sort of like Le'Veon Bell, sitting out a whole entire year if he decides not to get pick up that option for the 5.6 this season. To me, I think he should take that option, and if he has a better season this year and make the Pro Bowl this season, then he will definitely get paid. But right now he has a dilemma, and the dilemma is basically simple as this: he's not meeting the productivity to be paid as one of the highest paid running backs in the league, with up there with Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott has pretty much been one of the top running backs in the league since he's come into the league. If he did not get suspended a couple seasons, 1 year ago, if he didn't get suspended, he definitely probably would have the rushing title every single season. So now, guys, you see where the dilemma is at with Melvin Gordon. He wants a big contract, but he is not going to get the type of contract that Ezekiel Elliott, Todd Gurley, and some of these other guys are getting. Guys like Le'Veon Bell, because his play doesn't warrant, or his productivity does not match and meet what these other guys are doing. If you go back into Melvin Gordon's career, you'll see that he's only rushed over 1,000 yards one time, having 1,105 yards in 2017. He came close in 2016. He had 997 yards, so he fell 3 yards short of getting 1,000 yards that season. But the guy can catch out of the backfield. He has a career of 28 touchdowns so far, but his career average is around about 3 a carry. So last season was his most productivity from carrying the ball, 5 yards a carry last season. So Melvin Gordon did great last season, but the dilemma lies in is the reason why he is not getting a new contract extension right now, and they want to talk at the end of the season because the Chargers want to see what Melvin Gordon is going to do this year. So if you're Melvin Gordon, you got to get back. You got to get back out there. You got to play. And at the end of the season, if you are a Pro Bowl caliber player and you meet the productivity of rushing over 1,000 yards and all these different other incentives that you need to do out there on the field, then you would get that big contract at the end of the season. I think that the Chargers will pay you the money that you want to be paid, but right now you just got to get back out there and show up. So that's where the dilemma is at. The productivity and what he wants to be paid as one of the highest paying running backs in the league, that's just not going to happen right now. So that's why the contract negotiations have stalled with Melvin Gordon, and that's where we at. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe. Peace.
I gave you my heart.